To start Jasperactive, please go to Rapid Identity on your Chromebook. And on the Rapid Identity tab or page, click on Office 365. Office 365. If it asks you to sign in, please sign in with your KSD email and password. And this takes you to our main Office 365 OneDrive screen. On the left side of the page, I would like you to click on the Word icon. The Word icon. And this is a page we're going to be visiting frequently. So if you haven't already, I suggest clicking the bookmark star on the address bar so we can get to it faster next time. And when you add the bookmark, I suggest taking out the name, just hitting backspace so it will show up as just an icon on your computer. And click the button for New Blank Document. New Blank Document. And the page will reload. We've already added the Jasperactive add-in, so it's an easy thing to get to from the Home tab. So on the Home tab, we're going to go to the right, click the three dots to get to more options, and choose Jasperactive for Word. Jasperactive for Word. So Home tab, three dots, Jasperactive for Word. It has that orange J. Click on that, and the right-hand side of your page will pop up a new panel called Jasperactive for Word. And you're going to click the orange Get Started button. Click Get Started. We have already created a Jasperactive account. So when the page loads, you're going to sign in with your KSD email and password. KSD email and your password. Please do so now. All right, once it loads, the right panel will change. We've already taken care of the benchmark, and today we're going to start the lessons. So please click on Lessons on the right side of the page. Lessons. We're going to start with the first lesson or chapter that's called Managing Documents. Managing Documents, click Start. Inside the Managing Documents chapter, there are 5 total exercises, 2 basic exercises and 3 advanced. So today we're going to start with the basic exercises, the very first one called Learn to Find Text for Further Action. So I'm going to click on it. So here's our introduction. In this exercise, we'll search for text in a 3-page document. To help you determine why the document is so long, you'll turn on formatting marks and search for a name. Okay, so we're going to learn how to find text in a document. So click the blue Start button at the bottom of the page. Give the page a moment to load. And it will load a document that's already filled out for us. And the directions will show up on the right-hand side in that same panel. So lesson 1, Managing Documents. Here's our first question. Find a person. This document is 3 pages long, and you want to see how it was set up. On the Home tab, click the More Options button on the right side of the ribbon. Note, if you do not see the More Options, the 3 dots, the ellipses, ... you can click the up arrow above the Jasperactive pane to show it. So mine are already showing. If you don't see these tools, you'll click this little arrow here, this up arrow. I'm going to scroll down in the direction panel. There's a scroll bar on the right. All right. In the menu, we're going to click the button that says Show, Hide, Paragraph Marks. Show, Hide, and this little paragraph marker. So we're going to go to the 3 dots. That's the More Options tool. And choose the button Show, Hide, Paragraph Mark. So now when we scroll through the document, we can see how a paragraph mark was entered between each person's information. So here's Nick Clausen. After his information, there's a paragraph mark. This just means the enter button was pressed. So after each person's information, the enter button was pressed. Now we want to find information for a specific person. So in the instruction panel, it says we want to find information for Andrew McSweeney, but we're not sure which page has this information. So instead of scrolling up and down and just scanning for it, we're going to use the Find feature. So on the Home tab, we're going to click on the Find button. Now when we use the Find button, it's going to temporarily replace our directions on the right, but don't worry, we can come back to these directions, but I'm just going to read them before I click on it. So we're going to click the Find button, and then in the search field, we're going to type Andrew and press Enter. So then it will show us a preview of any occurrences of the word Andrew. And we should have just one in this document. So now that we've read those directions, let's go try it. So on the Home tab, we're going to find the Find button. Here it is. And see, our direction panel disappeared for just a moment, but don't worry, it's still there. We just have to click these little geometric shapes in the top right corner. But we already read ahead and we know we have to search for the word Andrew. So type in Andrew and press Enter. And there's one match. So instead of us having to read through 3 pages, we just use the Find tool to take us right to Andrew. And here is Andrew on the left. All right, let's return to the Jasperactive menu by clicking on the little geometric shape. And let's see if there's anything we need to do with Andrew. So we clicked in the, we're going to now click in the document where the occurrence is to take away the gray highlight. So I'm going to click over there, and now the gray highlighting is turned off. But the word that we searched for is still in yellow. All right. So now to remove that, we're going to go back to our Find box and X out so that Andrew is no longer highlighted in yellow. So we're going to go back to our Find button. And when I came back to it, Andrew's already gone, and you'll notice Andrew's now plain, does not have the yellow highlighting. Now let's search for the word Nick and press Enter. It takes us right to Nick. And it doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, it'll still find the word Nick. And now it says to close the search task pane by clicking the X at the top of the pane. So if we go back to the search pane, this little magnifying glass here, we're going to click the X to close that. And now we are done with this first exercise. Click the blue Submit button, and then we're going to click the blue Finish button. If you follow the directions correctly, you'll have a green check mark. And click Finish. You've now completed the first exercise. And you can click Back to My Lesson.